This is Earth-Friendly Farming, Solutions for a Healthy Planet, written by Abigail Markham and Brett Gehring, narrated by Elli Johnson. Chapter 1. Back to Basics. Traditional agriculture methods using natural pest control and fertilizers. For thousands of years, farmers grew crops and raised livestock using time-tested methods passed down through generations. They worked in harmony with nature, relying on biological cycles, natural predators, and renewable resources to produce bountiful harvests year after year. Though modern industrial agriculture has largely abandoned these traditional practices in favor of chemicals and mechanization, many farmers today are returning to organic techniques that nourish the soil and embrace the interconnectedness of life on the farm. In this chapter, we'll explore some of the simple yet powerful approaches to pest control, soil fertility, and plant nutrition that form the foundation of agriculture for centuries. Back when our great-grandparents tilled the land, there were no planes spraying clouds of toxic pesticide over fields or big bags of synthesized fertilizer trucked in from factories. Instead, farmers protected their crops mainly by boosting the natural defenses already present in the environment. They planted a diversity of vegetation to encourage beneficial insects that kept pests in check. They added organic matter like compost, manure, and cover crops to feed soil microbes and replenish nutrients. And they rotated plants to break disease cycles and maximize the health of their fields. While industrial methods rely heavily on chemistry to quickly kill perceived threats to crops, traditional pest control takes a more balanced ecological approach focused on prevention. For example, interplanting rows of flowers and herbs among vegetables can provide habitat for ladybugs, lacewings, hoverflies, and other predators that hunt common crop pests like aphids. Studies show that farms with higher plant diversity often have less issues with invasive insects. This method allows nature to work in the farmer's favor, as predator and prey relationships keep both populations stabilized. Providing habitat for birds, bats, and amphibians also enables natural pest control, as many species consume massive quantities of harmful insects. Allowing weeds like clover to grow in moderation can sustain other beneficial insects that keep pests under control. And using trap crops like nasturtiums that lure pests away from harvestable produce is another traditional biological strategy for protecting plants. Crop rotation is another timeless farming technique that manages pests by disrupting their life cycles. Rotating vegetable families through different beds each season denies pathogens and insects the continuous food source and favorable conditions they need to proliferate. For example, tomatoes are susceptible to soil-borne fungi, bacteria, and viruses that can accumulate to devastating levels if planted in the same spot year after year. But moving tomatoes to a new bed after legumes, brassicas, or root vegetables helps clear their most dangerous pathogens while boosting soil nutrition.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?